Hello guys, once again, welcome to another episode of my FIFA 12 Team of the Week reviews. Now, I did release the last one only a few days ago, but that was only because, I was a bit late towards doing that, so whatever. The new Team of the Week came out for what date is it? I think it's the 16th? Might be the 16th, I forgot. That's great. First things first, this Team of the Week is not the greatest you'll ever see. It's pretty low rating compared to some Team of the Weeks, but it's alright, I guess. I mean, I've seen worse, so it's 4.5 star, 78 rated. That's quite a lot of silver players, and a few bronzes on the bench as well. So that's something to note when I'm looking at this. But haven't looked through these players yet. I recognise a few of them, but not many. So I suppose we'll start with the players who seem to stand out a bit. The goalkeeper, I don't know how to say that. Obviously he is the Wigan Athletic keeper. 85 diving, 84 reflexes, and 80 positioning. For having all that on an 80 rated goalkeeper, that's pretty good. I'm not sure how pricey he's going to be. Suppose I could check the auctions. I'm going to assume that there's not going to be any actually up right now, so it might not be worth doing that. Another player that probably stands out is Koluga. Obviously the Tottenham right back. Stats, I'll be honest, for an 80 rated, they're pretty bad. For being 80 rated and an inform, you could have better stats. I mean, the pace is nice. But you'd expect the defender and heading to be a bit higher than that for an informed defender. But still, he seems to be a pretty solid defender, obviously much better than the regular. Because I've used the regular one before and the stats are nowhere near as good as this. Next in centre-back we have Pepe. Pepe has obviously been playing quite good recently, especially over Real Madrid's 7-1 victory, which... whatever. It was a while ago, I guess, but still. Anyway, 75 pace, which is nice for a centre-back, and topping off with the 86 defending and 84 heading. That's very good. For an 86 rated, it's exactly what you'd really expect. And he's even got a couple of 60s in the pass and dribbling. Shooting's not great, but I mean, you don't really expect many centre-backs to be shooting, so I suppose that's the reasoning for that. I'm not too sure about these guys here. I was going to look at this guy, Guarin, because yet again, another Portuguese league player who is became in form. Now, centre mid, 75 pace, which is alright. 85 shooting is pretty good for a centre mid, rather than a centre attacking mid. 83 passing, 82 dribbling, and 80 defending, and 76 heading. He might very well be expensive. I mean, all the stats are above 75. Or at 75, and for a centre mid, you cannot really ask for much more than that. That's just very, very good. There's Andrews here. I thought I'll point this out because Republic Violent have been doing quite well recently. I mean, you might have spotted on the bench at the start, but Robbie Keane is there as well. 1 second, guys. Right, sorry about that, guys. I just had to quickly go for something. Right, I believe I was talking about the Republic of Ireland. I was trying to point out, right, Robbie Keane here. He's obviously the game inform. I'll talk about him and his stats later on. Anyway, Andrews stats for a centre defensive mid. Pace is not the greatest. Again, his dribbling isn't the greatest, but apart from that, the rest of his stats seem to be pretty solid. I mean, he's even got pretty decent shooting, which I don't know why. I'd prefer they would have, maybe upped his pace a bit rather than his shooting, because, you're not really going to be shooting with your centre defensive mids, to be fair. Right, the 3 strikers. I'll talk about all 3 of these because they all seem to be pretty good. Start over here with Olic, obviously Bayern Munich player. 78 pace, which for an 82 rated you'd expect better, I suppose. But well, you can't really have it all, I guess, because 80 shooting, 80 passing, 80 dribbling, and 77 heading, you know, that's amazing. The problem with that is you're not really going to be passing a lot with your strikers, but whatever. If they decide, the reason he got in form might have been because he made a good pass or something. I have no idea, but what team does he even play for? It's not even telling us. It's in the Bundesliga, but I'm not sure. Anyway, for a 74 rated, 78 pace, 78 shooting, 80 dribbling, and 76 heading, that is very good for a silver striker. I would expect him to be quite expensive as well. And obviously the last player, who was probably going to be the star of the team, probably the most expensive, either that or Pepe, Luis Suarez. Now everyone knows Suarez, you know, Liverpool player, absolute beast in real life and on this game, and they've made an inform of him, and well, they've just made him absolutely much better. 85 pace, which is very good for a striker. Top that off with the 90 shooting, and the 87 dribbling. You know, he's an absolute tank. He's going to be very, very hard to defend against. But like I said, he's going to be extremely expensive, and the chances of you actually finding him on an Ultimate Team match are probably quite slim, for the first couple of weeks anyway. Not first couple of weeks, first couple of days. Now the bench, I'll be honest, I don't know many of these players on the bench. I'll just scroll through them. Bruno Alves, I had him in my Russian league squad a while back. Obviously his pace wasn't as good, but he's got 90 heading now, which is ridiculously good. You know, you're not really going to beat him in the air. We've got two bronze players. I'll talk about these guys as well. Centre mid, 64 pace, 78 shooting, 70 passing, and he's fairly good. Every stat above 60, you know, that's very good for a bronze player. He's in the second Spanish league, Liga. I don't know. I'm really bad at pronouncing those sort of things, so my bad. Robbie Keane. Robbie Keane, his pace ain't the greatest, so just for that I probably wouldn't end up picking this guy up, because as a striker you need a pacey guy, and you know 68 just there's no any other pace you'll want for a good striker. 83 shooting, 80 dribbling, you know, they're very good stats for an 80 rated player. But overall he's not the greatest player. In real life though, he has been going on quite a good run of form. So congratulations to him, I guess. I'm not sure about this guy, actually. He looks like he might be quite tall as well with the 83 heading, 186 centimeters, yeah. Seems to be about right. His stats are alright, 80 pace, 74 shooting, 70 passing, 78 dribbling, and then the 83 heading to top it off. It's pretty good. And our final bronze in form, again, don't know how to pronounce that, plays in the Liga 2. 77 pace, 72 shooting, 70 dribbling. Again, fairly good, and since he's only a centre forward, that's pretty good actually. Anyway, overall, this week's Team of the Week wasn't the greatest. I've seen much better Team of the Weeks, and since the star of this Team of the Week was only a 87 rated, there isn't too many good players, I'll be honest, but oh well. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Another episode of my Team of the Week analysis will be up obviously next week, which will be the 23rd, I think. 23rd of November. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. See you later.